Hello and welcome to the video with me, Uesugi, where basically after rage quitting the previous game I was doing, I basically was left wondering what I was actually going to be doing for today's video. So I kind of just started just looking around trying to figure things out for what I could possibly do, and just decided to randomly check this save, the save for my Uesugi series again, just to see if by some miracle the save was working again, in which apparently it is. Considering I loaded this save, decided to go through go to advance a turn like twice, and then realized, wait, wasn't that one of the reasons why I had to stop this series? It's because I couldn't advance turns anymore? And then I just went back, checked my old video to see why I had to end it, in which all the problems I had that basically completely broke it, which was not being able to advance turns for one thing, and also diplomacy tab here being completely broken as well, and just also the fact that upon initially loading the save, it tosses me in as a different country, and would then have to reload it again just to get to the country I'm supposed to be playing as, in which all that has been mysteriously fixed, despite the fact I'm pretty sure there hasn't actually been a single update in the last year. So yeah, somehow this save is working again, and I'm going to see about trying to continue the series, hopefully. And also, hopefully, the darn thing doesn't break again like it did previously. So yeah, if I remember correctly, I basically ended this with a war with Korea, in which I, of course, have taken a tiny bit of Korea and also gotten them as a vassal. So I guess my next step is to just annex Korea, maybe, I guess. But first I should probably build up money to deal with province stability and everything, I guess. So yeah, also like 50,000 troops right there now. So yeah, let's see. Budget, don't have a problem with that. Okay. So yeah, go through some turns, build up a bit of money so I can probably deal with province stability problems after this. Also, I recently took them over, considering province stability there is still low. Okay, sure. So yeah, Korea is going to be the next target, just annex them, which shouldn't be a problem, and then I basically am forced to go after the Ming, the strongest country in the world right now. Okay, so I built myself up to the point where I have inflation, basically, and Korea has been increasing relations with me this entire time so far, so I'm kind of actually not wanting to annex them currently just because of that. Because I'd actually feel a bit bad for it, a bit. But the main currency is at war with this country up here. So yeah, I think I'll solve this thing for them right quick and just take over this little country up here, which will probably accept this ultimatum without question, basically. Considering their population is basically around the same size as the military I have, so yeah. And there we go. Got that up there now. Nice little addition, I guess. And not much further north I can actually go at this point, unless I want to start to ignore this peninsula or there, or just colonizing things in general up north. So yeah, let's see here. Guess I could also deal with this country over here, take over Taiwan. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do that right quick as well. Just a tiny little country over here that I can take over. Probably using an ultimatum, So, all's good there, I guess. Go through the old province stability over here. Which none of this province stability is actually as expensive as I think it's probably going to be. Which is nice, I guess. And I'm kind of thinking that was probably like a tribal nation that colonized the rest of the islands going by this. Yeah, definitely. That was a tribal country that colonized everything else. Okay, sure. Okay, there we go. Got more islands under my control. Good. So, Ming over here, China. They're definitely the biggest threat to me currently, without question. Like twice as much population. Kind. Not exactly twice as much, but close enough to be honest. Though I definitely have an economic advantage against them. So that should be good. Also, better technology. Happiness and everything else, basically. Okay. So, main question at this point, do I annex Korea or not? That's basically the question here. Do I take over Korea or leave them as is currently? Currently, the Ming has peace with Korea for another 2 turns, apparently, still. Okay. Sure. If I'm going to fight the Ming, I'm going to want more troops, that's for sure. How many troops would I be able to recruit in a single turn? Okay, so I basically recruited like half 100,000 troops in total, and now I have like 150,000. So yeah, I was actually still had some kind of an income after recruiting all the troops, but once I start moving them, the income dropped into the red. Probably because I moved the 50,000 troops down here, which the upkeep for them had lowered while they're sitting there, and of course moving them resets that. So yeah. Like 150,000 troops all ready to invade the Ming, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now, considering I definitely need to do something about having too many troops currently for my budget. So, yeah. Literally 76% of my budget's going into military, basically, or something. So, yeah, let's see here. Demand their vassalization there, and go over here and basically demand all of Manchuria, I guess. Okay, so yeah, that's basically everything I'm going to demand here. All of Manchuria along with everything else up there. That's peninsula they got, and a long stretch of land along there, and also that island down there. So, yeah. Send those demands for the basically 80 provinces, and also the vassalization of their liberation of their one vassal here. That really doesn't matter at all. To be honest, I kind of demanded that much land purely just to make sure that the Ming would refuse. Considering, yeah, didn't really want them to accept that in the first place, in all honesty. Because I kind of need to fight them at this point, due to how much money I'm spending on a military. So, yeah. There we go. First turn, go. Absolutely no defense from them, because they did not expect this attack at all, because I'm attacking from Korea. So, yay! Don't take any casualties on the first turn. And also, I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to hold my army back a bit. Over here at the choke point, basically, while I have the rest of my army just storm through and take the rest of this land. just so I can regroup everything else over there, just to make the rest of this orbit easier. Okay, so they have like 6,000 troops there, and then the 2,000 troops there right now. Sure. Send all those troops there. Because they honestly don't really matter all that much right now. But the rest of these are actually going to start heading this way, because they're actually putting up more resistance in this area than what I was thinking they were going to. And hopefully, that was basically all the resistance they are actually put up in this area. Hopefully. Considering there's not exactly that much left over here now. Where are they sending these troops? You know, I think I'll keep these troops sitting right here, just in case. There's 3 provinces left over there. Good. So you should have absolutely no problem at this point dealing with that stuff. Now, I had a feeling they were sending troops there. So good thing I decided to keep those troops in that spot. And also I'm making an income again, great. And slowly pay off that derivative debt I have now. So, I'm basically not doing anything at this point for this war until I regroup all my troops over here. Well, I'm probably going to have to ignore those troops up there, just because that'll take way too long to actually get them over here. Let's see. With all the land I actually have around here, it makes it quite easy to actually see what they're doing, to be honest. Which is one nice thing about having all those islands, I guess. And there we go. All of this has been taken over. Nice. So, let's see. Port. I guess I'm going to have to send them there. But I'll just do that for right now. Because they're definitely going to have to go to a different location to actually continue fighting this war. Because there's no way they're ever going to catch up to the front line where the rest of my troops are going to be. So, I guess I'll move these troops now. And this will be the last turn where those troops are just going to be sitting there, I guess. Because now, everything else is now regrouped over here. Besides all the troops that aren't going to be over here, and Mongolia just went to war. Of course. Of course Mongolia decides to go to war with me right now. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? So, I'll probably just see about getting peace with Mongolia. But I kind of want to just check the situation around here. Let's see. They definitely have some troops around here. But not that many. But then again, I also don't know how many troops they have along this part of their border. It'd be very nice to take over Mongolia, considering the mess of a border I'm going to have with them after my war with Ming. But at the same time, I don't want to be dealing with this, considering, yeah, The only troops I actually have in any kind of position to fight them are right here. Nothing along that border. So, yeah. This is quite annoying. Well, it's been as bad if they went to war with me when I still had troops around here. Considering then I could actually defend myself against them still. I'll do a single turn at this war and just see how it goes, I guess. Send those troops that way. Of course, I'm going to have to send some in other directions just to defend. Because I highly doubt they're not. I'm going to be able to actually do everything first, I guess. So, let's see. Start splitting all that up more than I ever intended to do. Well, I can deal with that attack quite well, but the rest of that's going to be annoying. And of course, they did get the first turn. But a lot of this I should be able to deal with quite easily, I think. It's just the fact that I'm going to have to continue fighting the Ming at the same time, which is going to be probably the most annoying part of this. Because they have troops that the Mongolia is not going to have, considering they defended that province successfully. Yeah, great. I didn't really catch how many troops they actually had left there. Oh, great. Okay, so they also have that there. Yeah, I think I can't really fight this war with the Ming any longer. Cause, yeah, they just all of a sudden went through a lot of my troops. With that there. And Mongolia is doing this over here. Yeah. Not great. Oh, and I've run out of movement points now because of this. Oh, great. Things are here when it's be as bad if it wasn't for the 11,000 troops that they're currently sitting right there, with another 3,000 behind that. Yeah. Okay. That's better for me because it's a defense bonus because it's a naval invasion, but they're only sending half the troops, which isn't as great for me. Oh well. At least to make some of this other stuff a bit easier, I guess. And also, most of this stuff over here has been dealt with, like, pretty much. Just have to finish off this area. And Mongolia's basically done. Meanwhile, this area is still a bit weak due to not having troops to defend it. Well, and I can't do anything with those troops now either. Great. Mongolia going to war with me really messed things up for me. But at this point, I've basically dealt with this entire area Mongolia had, which is great. Meaning I can actually focus on just pushing into their country at this point, while also trying to still deal with China. Great. I should probably get Korea to join the war as well. At this point, just so there's more manpower, I guess. They don't really like each other anyways, so yeah. Okay, so considering all of this now, I guess I need to recruit troops, but I can't do that because I don't have movement points. Ugh, God. I got money now, but I don't have movement points because I have to do so much in every turn now because of Mongolia. And the Ming sending even more troops over here. Great. You know, I'm winning this war with Mongolia. I could just get peace with them. Take all the land over here. Huh. Could I get away with this? Yeah, that would work quite well. Right there. Huh. Nice. No, I'd like to straighten this bit of border out a bit more, but not much I can do there. But if they accept that, I'll have more movement points, meaning I can recruit more troops, and also start sending all the rest of my troops back down to try and deal with me. Yeah, I think this should work, as long as they accept it. This should work, I think. But I cannot expect that they will, so I have to continue things normally in this turn. But over here, I definitely need to deal with that. And also hope that China doesn't do anything here in this turn. Because I cannot really afford to deal with that right now. Because I'm practically using all my movement points just fighting Mongolia right now. Purely because of how many provinces I actually border. There. Okay, good. That worked. Now that worked. Nice. So basically retreat to these two provinces over here now, I guess, considering that's a better choke point than the three provinces right here. So yeah, let's start moving all of my troops back over here again. And try and do it as quick as I can. Okay, so I have movement points available. I can recruit troops. So let's see. Second best province for recruiting troops currently. Good. Hiroshima as well. A lot of good provinces right here for recruiting troops, which is great. But that's basically all I can actually recruit, is those basically 15,000 troops. Oh well. Not much I can do there, but yeah, this should work, hopefully. Over 100,000 casualties on both sides. Great. You know what? After dealing with all this, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the war here, considering it's honestly gotten to this point where it's completely fucking ridiculous and I can't do anything, and it's just back and forth between me and the Ming. So yeah, you can see what provinces they currently have under their control, but I can't really do all that much about it because I just can't recruit troops quick enough and send them over there quick enough. So yeah, be still, this is what I'm going to go for. Taking everything else over here in this area, basically. Unless I can find one more province that I can take that only costs a single point. Nope, not really. Okay. So, let's see. Unless I actually do that instead. Yeah, let's go with that. It kind of looks slightly better, I guess. So, yeah. That's going to be what I take. So, let's hope they accept this peace deal, considering, yeah, 200,000 casualties on both sides for this stupid war now. I don't think this needs to continue any more. And also, after this war, I am definitely annexing Korea. Because Korea is honestly, I'm pretty sure, made this war harder for me to win. Seriously. They can't defend themselves for crap. So I'm going to be annexing them after this. And also, if I actually controlled all their land, that'd be easier for me to actually fight, because I'll be able to recruit troops over here. So, let's see, I already did all my move, all that stuff for this turn, so I guess the only other thing I can actually do right now is recruit some more troops. Okay, nothing happened that turn, which means they accepted. Good. Thank God for that. So, I didn't get all Manchuria like I was wanting to, but I got all of this over here, which is also pretty good, I think. So, yeah. That was too much work, I would say, but at least I got something out of it. I now need to go through and deal province ability for this land I now have. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do now. And also, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and group up a lot of these troops. Right there, I guess. None of those are mine, right? Yeah, none of them are. Okay. And these troops can head over here. And the rest are all right here. Okay. So I guess I'll send all those troops to Tokyo. There we go. Okay. So try and deal with province ability over here now, I guess. And then I will annex Korea because I just want to get that done right now. Okay, there we go. Annexed Korea. Good. So yeah, went through some turns as well to build up money so I can also build province ability in Korea. So yeah, let's go ahead and get through all of that now as well, and then I'll just continue whatever in the next episode, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. Just gotta deal with province ability here now. Okay, so I got all the province ability and everything done at this point. And also have decent amount of money to recruit troops with as well. And I also kind of just realized that the Ming went to war with Mongolia, which means I literally only actually have one option now when it comes to going to war with other countries. And that is the Ming. Yeah. So, I guess I'm going to have to build up a large army for this to fight the Ming again. Considering how well it went last time, but last time I was interrupted by Mongolia, and also the Ming somehow managing to get one of their provinces back over here, randomly allowing them to take all that land again, making me have to scatter my troops around, panicking, trying to stop them. So, yeah. Next time I'm going to have a longer border to deal with, and I'm not going to have the advantage of having Korea as a vassal, making it where I can attack them by surprise. So, yeah. Going to be fun! fighting them again. But of course, the majority of the troops are going to be sitting right around here, considering that's where we're going to need most of them. Over here is basically just going to be going to need more troops up in the northern part just to deal with the amount of provinces that are over here, I guess. But not when it comes to dealing with troops, I think. I think I may see about attacking a different area as well, if I can get the troops to afford to do something like that. Because I would like to try and get something over here on the other side of Taiwan. Over here, I guess. Possibly even taking that island down there. I would like to try that, but it depends on how many troops I can actually recruit to fight this war. So, yeah. That is going to be the end of this video. I think I'm doing quite well so far. I see about half the map, I guess. So, yeah. Managed to get this working again somehow. I don't know how. But this thing is actually working again. So, yeah. Uesugi series continues. So I'm playing as Japan now because I already united all of Japan. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.